是谁啊？上来了，瘦的，哇！1996年这里，在打工人啊，是你啊，所以我就用父母要打到你的，96年的那个，1996那个是谁来着？时间走得很快，是。你大样有来我的家对刚对之前，我没有看到人。
Testing. Alright, very good afternoon to our students. So I believe a few of your friends are still, it's either they are lost or they are currently having lunch. You guys contact them to come upstairs because the talk is going to start I think should start around this time lah. But understandable because some of you involved with the launching also just now. And some of you are actually working committee for the exhibition gallery also.
Yes. Okay. Very far away.
Okay. So I'm not sure if our friends from the company could join us or not lah, because they confirmed they're going to join, but they haven't told me what time they are arriving. Two more coming. Oh, okay. Yeah. Exit. Write down your name. Thank you, our president, Professor Dr. Robinson, for coming here also. Okay, guys. So before we start, I think just a brief introduction about our speaker for today. So our main speaker for today is Mr. Chong. So Mr. Chong is actually one of the alumni of SIA. So now he's the M&E expert. So just a short introduction. The company which Mr. Rice are involved with is the AR Solution Corporation Do-Gate. Do-Gate. And AR Solution Corporation, a local Sabahan-based program, was formed in the early middle of April 2021. So even AR is a very young company, fully financially by Technic Matrix Sdn Bhd. This company was generated by two important persons, which is Mr. Aldrin and also Mr. Rice. So Mr. Aldrin will be the one on the, yes, the one standing right now. Okay, Mr. Aldrin, and then we have Mr. Rice Chong. Okay. So Mr. Aldrin practices mechanical and electrical engineering from consultant, analysis, study, propose, recommendation, site coordination, installation until handover over 40 years of developers and Sabah government project. So they are very expert in the field. And Mr. Rice Chong has a basic education and qualified as PAM Sabah Architectural Technician with Interior Designer from Sabah Institute of Art. He naturally enhanced in the market for 25 years in air quality control engineering, as like food and beverages, kitchen electrostatic air cleaner filtration engineering. I know it sounds a bit technical, but Mr. Rice Chong will explain it in a more simple way for you to understand. Okay? Yes, so Mr. Rice worked closely with developers, architects, mechanical, electrical consultants, hoteliers, management corporation, operators in the early stage recommendation and coordination of build and design of BQ and SOP. Okay, so Mr. Rice Chong, good friendship with Mr. Simon Lim for many years. Mr. Simon Lim is the director of HHC Industries Sdn Bhd, and they agree that some area minor relates with them in terms of environmental control. Okay, HHC Industries Sdn Bhd are well recognized with approval by Malaysia Federal Government Jabatan Alam Sekitar, Kementerian Sains Teknologi dan Alam Sekitar (DOE), Shell Malaysia Trading, and Petronas. So the both party reaches a point of agreement to build a strong tight business in January 2022 to extend their business into East Malaysia between HHC Industries and AR Solution Corporation. Okay, so in short, it's just actually there's a lot about Mr. Rice to be talked about lah. Okay, but for this afternoon, so he will be sharing about mechanical ventilations and also about how it incorporated with interior design. Okay, so without further ado, I'll pass the mic to Mr. Rice to begin his sessions.
Oh, just move here lah. Here. Yes. Senang take dia lah. Okay. The more
Yes, I need to look for them also.
look for it. I suspect the check first lah. Okay. Good afternoon. Oh yeah. Here is it mostly all SIA student or ATI? SIA. Most sorry. Wow, SIA right? Is it recorded? Recorded 啊？
你要麦用麦。
还是要这样子的？还是怎样？要用麦还是怎样？
你就先錄聽啦，你用麥冇錄聽啦。
用麥嘛？還是
你切con cái麥con，你切con cái麥con theo nó bên theo mấy interface。Okay.
Good afternoon. Before I start, actually there is a two topic that I need to address, right? Number one actually is the F&B, the ventilation. Another one is the building ventilation. But I need to make a change. I will go into the building ventilation for both for F&B. The reason why, because the F&B ventilation will take longer times. So the building ventilation, I can finish it in half an hour. So you got extra 30 minutes to go for the F&B ventilation system. Okay. Before I go on, right, I introduce about myself a little bit. Can someone just help me to maybe off these two lights first?
3 lights.
3 lights, these 3 lights. Okay. So actually, me myself, I also from SIA.
Nghe on kìa.
Okay.
Nghe lên phải on kìa.
So I was here. Actually, we started was from Pinampang Towering. So this generation, you people are more lucky than us with all the facilities. During that time, when we in Pinampang Towering, right? Only 3 shop lot. Not like what we have everything, all the facility all given right now. So your people are very blessed. So I just show where I am. This is me. And this one where I am. Oh, this is me. So that is this class is mixed ID and graphic here also. So just imagine 1994 now it's 2022, and we go for the second photo. Okay. Okay, so you can see this is Datuk Young. That time Datuk Young was very slim, very handsome. Okay, this is our Annie, our ID lecturer. Okay, next slide. So yeah, same like you people, we also need to do modeling. Okay, so this is Datuk Young. That time is so slim and very handsome. Okay. Is it one more slide? Is it that's all? One more. Okay. Okay. Then that's us. This is our page of all our ID. Okay, campur lah. Our graphic and interior design. Okay. So at least I let you people know a little bit about me. I also from SIA. Whatever you people go through, I go through. Okay. So we start with the UV light. Start from the UV light.
UVC,
UVC, sorry, UVC. Okay, here's a way. Sorry, okay. Did you people normally when you go to shopping like City Mall, Imago, normally did you notice you have the words of AHU, the words of this one? This one. Normally, do you people see this sign in the door? So this is the aircon room. Okay. So and you can foresee one thing is actually I was very rushed. Only all this photo was taken yesterday because every day working I'm so busy, really no time. So not yesterday I took 1 hour, go to some of the mall and took the photo. And like this one, this AHU, this is the return air. Later I explain to you what's the meaning of return air. Okay, next slide please. Okay, I think you people know where this shopping mall is lah. Okay, so same to this one. This is where is the aircon, and this is the return air. Okay, this one called the FCU. Okay, just now that one the AHU is inside the room. Okay, so this one is the FCU, and this is where the panel to access it to do the service and maintenance. Okay, next slide. Okay, and this is the fresh air supply. To supply fresh air, then it go through the FCU and then supply the aircon to the building. I will explain to you later the next PowerPoint. Okay, you see this is a quote. Okay, this is the fresh air. This is just a different view I took. So the fresh air come in and certain supply, because in every building you must have outside fresh air supply into the aircon. Same to this room. Example, the aircon cassette type of aircon you're using this room. If you stay in this room for more than 2 or 3 days, you will feel very giddy, sleepy, because there is no fresh air. It's only keep on pre-cooling this room. Okay, so in a big mall, you must have fresh air between 10 to 20%. Okay, next slide. Okay, okay. Go for the second PowerPoint. I'll put on the later I will explain. We have to go back this slide again. Okay, but just give you an idea of concept first. Go for the second PowerPoint, brother. Oh, yeah, there's one more. Okay. Okay. I give you a better ideas inside the AHU room, how the machine look like. Okay. This is the AHU. Okay. Normally you will see this one, AHU room. Sometimes they call AHU bilik. Okay. Some they use the Malay word, some they use the English word. So this is the AHU that when you go shopping, it produce the aircon for you. Okay. Next slide. Now, maybe you people never noticed. I don't mention the name. Most of the shopping mall that you didn't notice inside the aircon, this is what you see here. Okay. If you see on your real eyes, you will then have a time to go shopping because the aircon, what you see inside here, right, is full of water, it's full of jelly, and sometimes full of, you can see the bacteria is moving in the water. So what will happen if the aircon keep moving? If your immune system is weak, red eyes, coughing, allergy. There's an English word called sick building syndrome. Okay, I will tell you later. I just go through the things first. Okay, next slide, please. Now, this is what is inside. Maybe I just request maybe off this slide so you have a better view. This one. Yes. So you can you see that? Actually, if you are when you really see it by your own eyes, right? It's very terrible because some or most of the shopping mall, the aircon, they never do a proper treatment. So you see, actually this photo was taken, if I'm not mistaken, was 2018-2019. Because AHU actually need to install a UV light. I will go in later detail to explain to you why. Next slide. Okay. Why I purposely show this light to you? Because in one of the KK shopping mall, when I proposed them to install the UV light into the AHU, the management asked, why should I install a UV light into the AHU? Because I need to prove to them 3 principles. First, cut down their maintenance costs. Number 2, energy saving. Number 3, IAQ. Do you know what's the meaning of IAQ? IAQ in M&E industry is called indoor air quality. If you spoke to or you talk to any of the M&E consultant, you mention IAQ, they will know about it. It means the building inside the air quality. So actually, IAQ in every country is very common, but not much people concern or care about it. Reason why? Until the pandemic struck us these 2 years, orang baru takut. I need to have my building to treat the air quality. Okay, that's why I engage a third party to do a lab test. There is a third party in KK to do a lab test to prove to the owner that it can kill the germs and bacteria and reduce energy consumption. And since some of you are from the SIA, the architectural, you need to know that. I will go into detail later to let you know why you need to have a knowledge on this one. Next slide, please. Oh, okay. Okay, fine. Okay. Now, energy saving, okay, coins maintenance. Now, I give you a very good example before I go into the slide. As an interior designer, or even yourself as an architectural student, in future, when you deal with your client, it's your duty and to well equip yourself to explain and persuade your client to have a good air quality in the aircon. To be frank to you, I've been practicing this business since I can recall it's between 1996 or 1997 until now. In the past, not much people care about indoor air quality, but this pandemic have made a lot of the owner and concern his restaurant, his shopping mall, his hotel, that will cause them loss in business. So that's why it's important that you must learn how to address this thing to your customer. Okay? And important is how you apply the knowledge to explain to your client, to persuade him to apply into the aircon system. Okay? So next slide please. We should know that nowadays, when we are staying in the city, we got a lot of pollution, car pollution. Human move around also, our body also carry pollution. So that pollution and dust actually will create into the building. Okay, actually building inside pollution, right, actually is more worse than outside. Because why? Whatever the dust inside this building, it don't go out. It can increase more and more. It's same like in this room. Whatever you people breathing the air inside this room was yesterday, last month, 5 years ago. You know why? Because first, the window never opened. There is no air return into this room. So that's why there is no fresh air. Normal practice is before you use this room, you need to open up the window, let the dead air go out, the fresh air come. Okay, so that is a normal practice. Old-fashioned way. Okay, we go for the UV light. Next slide, please. Okay, so the main concern in the past when you talk to people about airborne microorganism, okay, nobody care about it, right? But now time has changed. We go for the next slide. So, same thing to this pandemic because it's attack to the lung. Actually, in the past, when we talk to my client, to the mall or to the hotel, it's important to keep your building, the aircon clean, okay, to reduce the energy. But in the past, maybe the timing was not right. But it's important to know that to keep the air quality inside the aircon to be clean. Okay, next slide. Okay, these are the types of virus, bacteria, and fungi. Okay, so virus, the size is about 0.01 micron. Bacteria is 0.5 to 10 micron. Okay, fungi is about 1 micron. Do you know 1 micron? What is the size? Do you people know it's the size of 1 micron? Do you people know the size of 1 micron? Okay, I give you an example. I enlarge it. 1 cm. They cut it to 1,000 times. So it means it's 1 over 1,000 equal to 1 micron. So you imagine 1 cm inside, right? Cut 1,000 times. If we say 0.01, it means it's 0.01 over 1,000. It means it's 0.01 mm. The size. You get the idea? Okay. Is it you want to on the light so you can see clearer? Sorry, okay. Next slide. Okay, what do you mean of lower pressure drop? Okay, I give you a very good example. Do you people, any of you are driving? Any of you are driving here? Okay. When your car is new, I give you a layman term explain to you. When your car is new, right, your aircon you only switch speed 1 and 2 is very sejuk, right? Then after the car is 5 or 6 years, then you realize the aircon, even you go for full speed, tidak sejuk. Why? Because the blockage of the cooling coil. That's what we call the lower pressure drop. So if your coil is clean, then the aircon is sejuk. I use this because I don't want to go into very technical things that make you people confused. I use a simple way to explain to you people. Next slide, please. What is the biggest challenge for a building? Is the maintenance cost, energy cost, because if the aircon, the cooling coil is blocking, actually it consumes very high energy, okay, including the maintenance also, gao in Malaysia. Okay, next. Okay, it affects your aircon efficiency, increase the energy consumption. Okay. I give you an example. I give you an example. Okay, I give you an example. Let's say this is the, just now I show you the first slide about the FCU in a supermarket just now. Okay, this is where is the filter to capture all the dust. Okay, and here is the cooling coil, and this is the fan to pull the air. As long this cooling coil is full of dust, habis wayangnya, it will increase the energy. Siapa untung? I can tell you this one untung. Siapa bayar? You pay. Okay? So that is important that this topic today is how to keep your coin clean. So how to do it? Okay, we go for the next slide. Okay, have you ever people seen this thing inside the AHU? Any of you that SIA have bring you people to any of the building to visit inside the aircon with UV light? Any of you? No. Okay, I give you a very good example. It means that inside here, we put the UVC tube to shine to the coin. Why? When the UV light shine to the coin, it kills the germs and bacteria and fungi, everything. Because inside the FCO, inside the bottom here, just now you see, just now I show you the slide, the AHU, the plate, inside with all the water, germs and bacteria. So when this thing shine, the jelly will be gone. Because I give you an example, one of the hotel in KK, is in the city, 16-story. They're having about 300 units of FCU. This one, FCU means hang in the ceiling. From ground floor to clean to the top floor, 6.5 months. From top floor to clean, go to ground floor, another 6.5 months. 300 over unit of FCU. That's 6.5 months or 6 months, right? If the hotel, there is no other thing breakdown like the genset, including the kitchen, the laundry department, hot water, pump room. all the mechanical, electrical things. Because when something breaks down, the engineering staff need to go to attend to do the repair work of other department. So end up the aircon will take longer time to do the cleaning and maintenance, because in a hotel, right, or even in a shopping mall, most things that will cost them an increase a lot of cost is the manpower, maintenance cost, chemical, energy. So this is the things that apply the UV light to cut down all the unnecessary expenses. Okay, next slide please. Okay. S3 standard, right, actually is a standard for all the aircon. If you are in an M&E, right, we always need to comply to the S3 compliance to ensure that the standard of the UV light to be applied in a proper way. Okay, I don't go so much over, I show you more photo. Next slide. Okay. Next slide again. Okay. Okay, this is a good one. Okay, this will be the good one. So this one will give you a very good example. This is the aircon, actually exactly like this one inside the cooling coil. Our car aircon cooling coil all are same theory. If your car aircon cooling coil and your this above this aircon is like that, I tell you, you hanju. You know what hanju? It consumes you very high energy. So SESB ketawa ke nangis. So it's same apply to a hotel, some even apply to a shopping mall, including for all the F&B. Okay, next slide. Okay, can you see that? This is all the dirt inside the AHU. Okay, next. You see this one? You know, I did one of the KK, one of the shopping mall, when we installed the UV light. The mark inside in the aircon, right, is about nearly 2 inches. Almost 20 years, never been cleaned. Do you know that when this central aircon, when they shut down, we had they've done a research, right? Shutting down 1 hour in this cooling coil to multiply the germs and bacteria in 1 hour is not few thousand, few hundred, few million. It's 1 trillion. So normally, I don't go in a shopping mall between the time 10 to 11. Because after one night, 10 p.m. night time, right? Until the next morning, 10 a.m., right? You just imagine every 1 hour it multiplies 1 trillion germs and bacteria in the cooling coil. And the moment you switch on the aircon, if your immune system is weak, you get all the sickness. Okay, because they don't have done a proper treatment. So it's important for you as in future, you design your aircon with UV light. Okay, next. It's common to KK that you people didn't notice, right? When you go to shopping or the hotel, some of them, this is inside in the aircon, in the cooling coil. It means this one. When you open up this filter, you want that aircon blow out is by this way or not? You are breathing all these jelly things into our lung. Okay, so it's important to apply UV light into the aircon, to the cooling coil, that kill germs and bacteria, especially the virus for this pandemic one. Okay, next please. Okay, you can just imagine, no, this is coin to coin. The air cannot go through. Okay, next please. Okay, It's common to every country. They use chemical to treat it, but it's 8 inches. No matter how you treat it, right, you don't expect the central part, you can clean it. The more concentrate chemical you treat it, you shorten the lifespan of the cooling coil. You use lesser the concentration of the cooling coil, the chemical, you don't remove. So how to prolong the lifespan of the cooling coil? Apply UV light. It can help you to kill the germs and bacteria by almost 98%. Okay, next. Where do they go? Okay, okay, this is a very good picture. Now, the air go through here. This is a filter. Okay, this is a coin. As the coin all block, it increase your energy. Okay, it's important to apply the UV light here, here, and here. Okay, next. Okay, what is the problem that will a solution and to solve the cooling coil? Okay, this one is a good slide. You put the UV light here. Okay, so it helps you to ensure the coil is always clean. That's the most important. When your coil is clean, your pressure drop go down. Because for your information, for this type of AHU in a shopping mall, right, they are using chill water. Okay, I give you a diagram. Okay. Any of you often go to Surya Sabha? Did you park your car before on the 8th floor? Did you notice there is 3, 4 round things that water is keep on recycling? Okay, that one is the cooling tower. Okay, what's how the function go? Okay, the AHU for this one, the water need to go to the cooling tower to cool down the water, and then the reduced water temperature then go back to the AHU. As long as cooling coil, because the water need to go through here, the cooling coil, to reduce the temperature, then you go in a mall, then you feel the aircon is sejuk. Okay, so if this coil giving the message to the computer system, say, "Ayah, saya masih panas." So if it panas, it means you need to increase the cooling capacity of the cooling tower to produce more cold water, air sejuk, to supply to the AHU. But when this thing happen, it's increased the energy consumption of the on the cooling tower. At the same time, this motor, because you also need to increase the power to tarik more sejuk air to supply into the shopping mall. So when you increase the capacity of the speed on the motor, you also increase the energy consumption. You're increasing two sides of the energy consumption. Cooling tower and the motor here. This will kill the owner of the hotel and the shopping mall, because electricity is a main cause to kill the management. So the way to lower this motor energy consumption, reduce the cooling tower to the normal operation volume, apply UV light is the best solution. Number one, apply this one. You don't need to do chemical treatment to clean the coil. You don't need to clean the drain pan. And then including, you don't need to increase the motor capacity. You don't need to increase the cooling tower. that it will help you to reduce the energy. Okay, next slide please. Okay, so this is what I've been explaining just now, this one. Okay, next one. Okay, the benefit, destroy all the germs and bacteria. So the drain pan is clean. Okay. Okay, same thing what I've been explained just now. Next slide. Okay. 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 One more. Okay, you see, do you foresee that this one is without using UV light? Okay. After, it's clean. Those in the market in Malaysia, you ask them, those who are use chemical to clean their cooling coin just like this one, you use the chemical too strong until the coin will turn putty white. It means that the chemical is so strong, it eaten up the coin, and the coin will unable to produce the cooling you want for the building, and you shorten the lifespan of the cooling coin. Next slide, please. Okay. Using UV light and people using UV light. You just imagine if you go to a mall or hotel, you breathe into a hand and you're not wearing the mask. If your immune system is weak, this is what happened to your lung. Apply UV light, this is the difference. Okay. As an interior designer student, or as an architectural, or even you are from ATI on the ATI is more, what course you people are taking ATI? Any ATI student here? Don't have a
Pastry and culinary.
pastry, okay. Any of you are pastry here? Oh, none. Okay. Never mind. So I skip okay, next. Okay, case study. Next. Okay. This is a good design. Okay. So you see the light shine through the coin. This light is not a normal tube, you know. It's special applied for the AHU. You cannot go through to look through your eyes. You will get blind and you get skin burn off. Okay, I cannot mind one. Next. Okay, can you see the reading? This one was 2014, December 9 and 12. Can you see the reading? The difference of the reading, the airflow. Okay, next. Okay, Sam, that's what I've been explaining just now. Next slide. Okay, the problem. Okay, it's same like what I've been explaining. If the coins attached with a lot of the dust and germs and bacteria grow, it don't work for you. Okay, next. Okay, so same like just now what I explained to you lah. This is the things. Okay, next. Okay. So that's the function of the UV light. So it not just clean the coin, it clean even inside the cabin. So once the germs kill all the cabins, right, they will not multiply all everywhere inside the cabin inside. Okay, next. Okay, next. Okay, I think it's time concerned. I go for another video for you, short while.
The most serious cause of poor IAQ are mold and fungi that grow in the coil and drain pan. poor IAQ costs U.S. business $70 billion per year. According to the California Society for Healthcare Engineering, it only requires a 1.5 millimeter fouling on the coil pins, 0.006 of an inch, to reduce the coil's efficiency by 16% when particulates pass through the primary filters and settle on the coil. We should expect the condensate that is produced when the warm air meets the cold coil to wash the particulates down into the drain pan as easily as one washes mud off the car. But the dust stays on the coil and often requires harmful chemicals to remove it. We now know that as soon as the condensate is produced, mold and biofilms start growing. Mold takes 4 to 6 hours to double, so it can easily multiply into 1 billion organisms in 12 days. As long as it's alive, it will cling to the coil pin. Its sticky surface attracts and grips the dirt, forming the biofilm. The 2006 ASHRAE published study estimated savings of 15 to 30% from clean coils. By positioning sterile air's high-output UVC emitters at the coil, one can eliminate mold by destroying the DNA inside the microbes. Once the DNA is destroyed, the microbe can neither grow nor duplicate, so it dies. Sterile air's emitters continuously clean the coil pins. The dead mold falls away with the dirt and is washed by the condensate into the drain pan. The biofilm growing in the ducts also dies once it is starved of its food source, growing in the coil. Take the next step and achieve real and proven sustainability, lower costs, and increase your profits. Most importantly, deliver great IAQ. Call your local sterile air distributor or contact us via phone, email, or the web.
Fresh Air UV is the leader in indoor air quality innovation. Our products save energy and reduce maintenance costs in commercial buildings, large and small, around the world. These systems are installed in government and military facilities, hospitals, office buildings, major restaurant and hotel chains, schools and universities, casinos, cruise lines, animal care facilities, and more. Fresh Air UV systems remove 99.9% of microbial growth on cooling coils, which directly impacts air system maintenance and efficiency. Studies show a layer of mold only 0.002 inches thick can reduce cooling capacity by as much as 30% and usually requires a costly chemical-based cleaning procedure. UVC is a well-established HVAC disinfection technology. ASHRAE, USGSA, and the CDC all recognize its effectiveness. It's a fact. UVC light keeps coils clean. These products offer building owners practical and cost-effective solutions for HVAC system disinfection with the added benefit of improved indoor air quality for building occupants. UVC light sterilizes surface and airborne mold, bacteria, viruses, and allergens, creating a healthier indoor environment. And our innovative APCO systems fight unpleasant odors and toxic, volatile organic compounds with advanced PCO technology. Fresh Air UV products benefit HVAC systems in 3 ways: surface disinfection, airborne disinfection, and odor control. The cool, dark interior of the air system is an ideal breeding ground for mold and bacteria. Microbial growth on cooling coils reduces air system efficiency and requires frequent cleaning with chemicals. UVC surface disinfection is used on HVAC coils and interior surfaces to sterilize microorganisms by destroying their DNA. This prevents them from reproducing, effectively killing them. Laboratory tests confirm that UVC irradiation can kill 90% of surface microbes within 10 minutes. After 24 hours, 99.9% are killed. Fresh Air UV lights shine continuously on coils and surrounding areas. This keeps them clean, which results in improved air system efficiency and extended longevity of the HVAC system. Airborne UVC disinfection kills germs in the air as they pass by. These systems are ideal for highly sensitive areas, such as laboratories, pharmaceutical manufacturing, and operating rooms. Because exposure time is limited, high-output UV lamps are used for this application. Hospitals often use this type of UV system to fight the spread of airborne infectious diseases. Our award-winning APCO technology is currently the best solution for odor control. It reduces airborne volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, with a unique absorptive photocatalytic oxidation process without producing harmful ozone. VOCs are everywhere. These unstable carbon-based molecules can be toxic and are the cause of nearly all odors. Common sources of VOCs are modern building materials, paints and solvents, food, trash, and animal odors. APCO technology is based on photocatalytic oxidation, or PCO. This photochemical reaction is created by shining UVC light onto a catalyst, in this case, titanium dioxide. Hydroxyl radicals created by this reaction catalyze VOCs, breaking them down into harmless water vapor and carbon dioxide. Our standard commercial systems feature 1 or 2 year fresh air UV hard quartz UVC lamps available in 32 or 60-inch lengths. For airborne disinfection applications, 32-inch high output lamps are recommended. This system comes with L brackets for easy installation and optional mounting magnets for even simpler installation onto metal surfaces. The systems are powered by our 110 to 277 volt 50 or 60 hertz auto switching electronic power supply. This heavy-duty ballast comes in a water-resistant NEMA enclosure and has a lifetime unlimited warranty. The standard commercial system is also available in an externally mounted panel mount configuration. Our most popular commercial product is the tubular rack system. It's designed around a customizable framework of off-the-shelf EMT conduit, which serves as a support for the UV lights. The framework design, including optional mounting magnets and vertical supports, allows for multi-lamp installations, customized to fit virtually any HVAC application. It uses the same lamps and power supply as the standard system, and comes with all the hardware necessary for assembling the rack except the tubing. In 2011, Fresh Air UV won the coveted AHR Innovation Award with our APCO absorptive photocatalytic oxidation technology. The APCO rack system offers all the advantages of our other UVC products with the addition of APCO cells. The system produces no ozone, and the carbon cells never fill up or wear out because they're kept clean by the photocatalytic process. The airborne duct system is recommended for applications where indoor air quality is critical. This system uses high-output UVC lamps to maximize the sterilization of airborne biological contaminants as they pass by. The airborne duct system can be configured perpendicular to or in line with the HVAC duct. Use it in conjunction with one of our surface disinfection systems for comprehensive coverage. The Fresh Air Mini UV and Tight Fit Kit bring the benefits of UV light disinfection to limited space applications, such as mini splits, PTACs, and fan coolers. They're the perfect fit for smaller air systems commonly found in hotels, dorm rooms, and condos. Fresh Air Ice UV also earned an AHR Innovation Award. It's the one and only UVC device specifically designed for ice machines. The cool, dark interior of these machines, like the interior of HVAC systems, is the ideal breeding ground for mold and bacteria. Ice UV offers around-the-clock chemical-free disinfection that keeps ice machines cleaner longer. Fresh Air UV, located in Jupiter, Florida, USA, is recognized the world over as a leader in the areas of UV light disinfection and indoor air quality. Our products fight odors, reduce indoor air pollution, and provide chemical-free air and surface disinfection. They include Bluetooth UV, the world's most popular residential UVC light, APCO, the award-winning technology that has revolutionized in-duct PCO air purification, and Mini UV, our most recent award winner designed for mini splits and other limited space applications. Because every HVAC application is different, Fresh Air UV will provide complete technical support throughout the design and its...
Okay. Actually, what I don't want to use the mic, better, more flexible. Actually, what I'm trying to emphasize to you, right, as a student, and future when you come in the market, not just on your design is good, you also need to address and concern about the indoor air quality. That's the most important. Okay. Any question? Any question? No question, right? Any question? Huh? Okay, what's that? What's your question?
How are you?
Hi, good. Okay.
Okay. So, looking at the real life impact, right?
Yes. Yes.
You actually identify the need. Now, has it been a mandatory for UV lights to be applied in the real industry?
No.
No, I see. So that is in Sabah level or in Malaysia level?
Malaysia level.
What about in other countries?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Actually, put it to this way. Before I answer your question,
Yes, please.
maybe I explain a little bit about myself. Yes, I'm a graduate from SIA, but at the same time, I also pick up PM, the architect course, both. But I end up in M&E. Actually, it's how you present yourself to your client. You must well equip yourself. Okay. Now I present to you is on the aircon, the UV light. Actually, the things I know is more than that. I'm good on the kitchen air cleaner system, evaporative cooler system, air chill system, oil separator, grease trap. Nowadays in the market, you yourself have to be multi-equipped, then you're able to survive in the market. You cannot say I'm only good on your architectural or interior design. You cannot survive. You need to be multitask. You must know more than what you are. You see, you ask myself today, is I'm good in interior design? No. Because when the moment I graduate that time, the timing was not right. So end up I'm in M&E. My M&E is more strong than my interior design. But it didn't wasted the 3 years in SIA. I take what I learned from SIA, I modification it, apply into M&E. So you need to be multitask. Now answer back to your question. Even though it's not compulsory in the law, it's how you prepare yourself to present to your customer. Now give you a very good example. Myself and my partner is at the back there sitting. He's good on electrical, I'm good on mechanical. In future, when you practice your interior design or your architectural, you can call us, we can back you at the back to work as a team to convince to your client. Have I answered your question? Okay, any of you, any question before I go for the F&B? Any question? Young handsome man, young handsome lady, pretty ladies? No, okay. So I go for 1.2, okay? Okay, maybe we off the slide so that a better view. Okay, this one I'm concentrate on the kitchen air cleaner. Okay. You will see most of like in Sigamak, Sinsuran, Lintas, where you see the kitchen exhaust all the way up to the 4th floor. Okay, do you realize the cooking, the kedai kopi, there is a satu itu exhaust night until to the top floor. that exhaust only happen in our Malaysia. In Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, they don't have all these things. They need to treat the cooking oil before they discharge out of the building. That's where I'm specialized on. Okay. Next slide. Now, before we propose our filtration system for the kitchen, first thing we have to back to practicals. You have to do a R&D to find out, do your customer ada budget gak? Is he a good paymaster or not? It's no point you do a very good design. He's a poor paymaster, don't have the budget, forget it. Waste of your time, waste of your energy. So you must try to meet up with the client, eyes to eyes contact. You have to find out in a different way, different manner, he have the budget or not. Okay, then before you move to level 2. Do you agree? You do a design and they say, the design bagus objective, but I move to it once. True or not? If the customer say, okay, I have a budget, the restaurant plus the kitchen equipment with my ventilation, 100,000. At least you know his budget, can do or cannot do. Okay. Next slide. Okay. You have to determine for our air cleaner system. It means that you need to determine the person who make decision, is it from the client, from the developer, or from the architect, the M&E, or from the franchisee, management, or the kitchen consultant. You must need to find out who's the person who make decision. It's very important before we move in. Okay, next slide please. Okay, if the design have a BQ, so you don't need to waste of your time. Just based on the BQ, then you quote what the BQ have been mentioned. No need to waste your time. Next. Okay. Before we propose our kitchen air cleaner, okay, you have to do a lot of R&D, find out from the client. Number one, to obtain the kitchen layout plan. Okay, you must obtain the kitchen layout plan. After you confirm the kitchen layout plan, we have to find out where is the hood location. Okay, the size, the number of opening, type of cooking, location, and then where is the access for future service and maintenance, including the air cleaner is inside the kitchen or outside the kitchen. Like recently when we did one project, we have to find out from the interior designer. They said, no, I don't allow your air cleaner inside my kitchen. You need to be outside of the kitchen. Then we know where we can do our design. And including is the ceiling height. Is the ceiling height enough for us to install the air cleaner? Okay, you have to consider all this. Anything obstruction the traffic flow. I give you an example. Let's say the air cleaner is installed here, but the kitchen working table is here. So future, how we going to do the servicing? So we need to compromise with the kitchen consultant. Is it a ways of means that either you shift your table or I shift my air cleaner to other places? You have to compromise it. Then, because the air cleaner, we need to service the air cleaner. We have to consider the safety, download the cell, upload back to the cell, because the cell itself is weight 10 kilo. So when the oil is filled up, it's more than 14-15 kilo. So we must consider about the safety. And then The duct size, the air flows, is it single pass, double pass, triple pass? Okay, next. Okay, accessory. Any question? Why don't you think it's funny? Why the accessory need to add in the UVC, the charcoal bank, grade 1, lower grade? Don't you people feel funny why the air cleaner inside I need to add UV light or charcoal bank? Any of you have any doubt about that? Okay, and then the select type of fan. Okay, in the kitchen, right, there is 3 types of fan. Oh, where is it? Oh, sorry. Normally, in the market, a lot is Excel fan. Excel fan, where can you see it? Especially you go to Tamai, the same row with kopi pin, the kitchen exhaust fan. That type is called Excel fan. Very noisy, consume high energy, short lifespan, and then the performance is not good. Okay, centrifugal fan, not so noisy, but consume high energy. Cabinet fan, you can control the static pressure. You also can play around the static pressure, and then low noise, consumes low energy, and you also can apply VSD. Okay, what else? Positive air, negative air balance. Okay, I want you people to answer me, or not only saya cakap saja lah. What do you mean of positive air and negative air? You people answer me. What is positive and negative air? Can you people understand what's the meaning of positive and negative air? Okay, I give you a drawing. Let's say this is the kitchen. Okay, this is the kitchen. Let's say this is the kitchen hood. Okay, this is the kitchen hood. Let's say the size is 10 feet by 3 feet 3. Okay, example. Aga one, Itaksun one is about 4,500 cmh. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what does that mean, 4,500 cmh? Any of you know the answer? What's the meaning of cmh stand for? Any of you know? Any of you know what's the meaning of cmh? Okay, give you the answer. cmh stand for cubic meter per hour. Okay, for fan, for exhaust fan, centrifugal fan, cabinet fan, we only based on 2 type of language. Okay, so for you as an interior designer, future when you design a kitchen, just like we deal with KL interior designer and KK, they will give us the information. My kitchen, the exhaust fan is 5,000 CFM or 5,000 CMH. So there's 2 types, CF and CMH. This one stands for cubic meter per hour. CFM stands for cubic feet per minute. Okay, don't just keep quiet leh. Answer me or else I also fall asleep leh. Which one is higher? This one. Because it's cubic feet per minute. Okay, so normally when an interior designer or the M&E consultant designer, they will tell us or they will told us, this kitchen I need 5,000 CFM or 5,000 CMH. In calculation, is based on CMH. Okay, but before the calculation is CFM. Normally, let's say he give me 5,000 CFM, I need to convert back to CMH. But you don't need to understand how the calculation are, okay? Just to let you know. So, as an interior designer or as an architectural, you need to know the fan, the CFM. Okay, let's say it's 4,500 CMH. Okay, this one is pulled out of the kitchen. Okay, I need you to answer me. If I pull in, I pump in fresh air. Okay, I pump in 6,000 CMH. What will happen to the kitchen? Okay, what will happen? I pick from here since nobody answer me. Chu Ying Yi, is it? Chu Ying Yi. If I exhaust out 4,500, but I pump in 6,000 CMH, what will happen to the kitchen? Yes, and we will end up, because since here is a dining area, the smell will all go in here. So you will discover some of the restaurant with aircon, and the moment after your dining, you left the dining area, your hair, your baju, semua bau here. Okay, turn the other way around. I cut this one. Listen carefully. I pick another name. Okay, in 6,000. Out 10,000. Okay, I pick a name better. Desmond. Who is Desmond? Anna. Okay, answer me. If let's say the fresh air going is 6,000, I go out is 10,000, what will happen? You answer lah.
I just stop waiting.
Okay, what will happen? Okay, in 6,000, out 10,000, what will happen to the kitchen?
The air wouldn't be enough.
Actually, even the aircon, the dining area also must to the kitchen. So those customers sit here, all panas. So you must able to balance the positive air and the negative air, 50-50. To ensure whatever you supply in and out is equal. So you must remember, a lot of cases in KK or even in KL, you have a very nice restaurant, nice chair, nice table, nice environment, okay, very nice interior design. But when you go in and eat, you'll find out the aircon tidak panas. No, sorry, tidak panas. Not cold enough. Wait, this already no battery. Oh, okay. Sorry. So you realize that the designer had done a very nice dining, but very hot and very smelly because of. Turn the other way around. When the dining area is because of this one too strong, all pull out already. So in the kitchen, the positive air and negative air must be balanced. Okay. Okay, treated air, we talk later. Step down the temperature. Okay, noise level. Okay. I need to let you people know about the temperature and the noise. During most of you are the second year or the third year? Second year. Did your lecturer have arranged any site visit to any of the kitchen? No, okay, then you have to ask Dayang or Dato' Yong to bring you to the good kitchen and the bad kitchen. Okay, I give you a very good example about kitchen. If the kitchen noise is very high, there's one project in Penang, that was many years ago. When I entered the kitchen, within a distance of 4 to 5 feet, we can't hear to each other because the noise are so high. The staff inside the kitchen, right, all very, how should we say, angry. Because why? When they eat something, they need to shout. So sometimes when you eat bagus in the kitchen, bad tempo. Because of the noise. When in bad tempo, panas. So in the kitchen, you have to control all the factors in. Okay, and then safety coordination. Okay, next slide, please. Sign what là?
Không sai luôn đấy.
Okay, anh nói hai đã start lắm, đi sáng lắm. Oh yeah. Okay, anything to ask before I go for 1.3? Are you okay? Okay, now 1.3. No question, huh? Serious, huh? Okay. So just like what I just now explained, the conventional system, you have to go to the roof. Okay, next slide. Okay. Did you people notice you are staying in Tamai, Fuyan, right? That area, you will realize very smelly. Because why? Because the discharge point got the directly discharge, so the smell will go to the resident area. Because they didn't treat the oil, they didn't treat the smell. So important is to treat the oil and treat the smell also. Next one. Okay. Okay. This is directly discharged out. So you see all the oil stains around here. How do you know that? Okay. Next slide. Okay, you see the smoke. Okay. Okay. Next slide. Okay, you see, right? To treat the smell, you need to apply the charcoal bang, the UV light. Okay, this is the option you can add it inside the air cleaner. Next one. Yes.
What is corona discharge? Corona discharge.
What do you mean by that?
What is corona discharge? The previous slide. What is the corona?
Okay, actually, okay, I'll give you a very good example.
Toyota Corona.
Actually, you see, right? If you put in the ozone into the okay, actually ozone is to step down the smell. Okay.
Louder lah, everybody have to listen.
Oh, okay. Like the Tamai, right? They have the exhaust system normal one. Chimney, just pull out. So normally you will discharge oil and can smell. That's what happens. But if you put in the ozone, actually it will not remove, reduce the smell. So that is the actual meanings. Okay, but inside the duct, because when you keep cooking, there's a lot of oil inside, right? After you switch off that night, the next day actually will remain a lot of, because if you always chao kway teow, then the ducting will always remain a lot of chao kway teow, the smell. If it's you cook plancha, then the duck will have the smell. Okay, so we putting this UV light actually is to reduce the smell. Okay, it takes time. Okay. Using the air cleaner, you don't need to channel the duct to the top floor, fifth floor, you can on straight level. Okay, and then you also can convert from F&B to retail can convert to F&B. It means, sorry. If you use the air cleaner, right, what I mean is you can, from a F&B outlet, you can convert into a retail shop. A retail shop you can convert into the F&B, because you see normally you need to do a ducting all the way up to the 4th floor. Actually, if you want to go to 4th floor, your fan need to be very powerful and consume a lot of energy. If I go to straight level, lesser energy, lesser noise. Okay, that's what it means. Next please. Okay, treated with air cleaner. Lesser smoke, lesser smell, lesser oil. Okay. Okay, next please. Okay. In our kitchen, right, there is a international compliance. So international compliance is we use this table 1 to 16. The normal compliance, right? You see, this is the range of the micron. Okay, normally we look at here 95% as a standard. If you future you design and the air cleaner give you the spec where they can treat minimum at 95%, this is accepted in min-max 14 or 15. Okay, next. Okay, this one is a good one. So when the oil comes through, you go through a pre-filter, okay, then the ionizer, and this one will become the magnetic field. It capture all the cooking oil and then the clean air come out. So it's based on the velocity 3.0 to 3.5. Contact time. Okay. Next, brother. Okay. Without the proper cleaning, you see all the oils inside. Oh, sorry, with the proper air cleaner. Okay. Next, sorry. Okay, this is the cell, just now I told you. Okay, this is the cell. Next one. Okay. So it's what I've been explaining just now, that one. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, this is the charcoal. It's not what we buy from the, what you call that, mama store. Not that type, but this one is from US. They've been treated one. Especially able to capture a lot of the 5 or 10 times of the smell. Okay, next. Okay, this is a charcoal bank. Okay, this is a charcoal bank. Next.
You did explain what is the charcoal bank used for?
Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you. Because I'm too used to I know the system too much, so sometimes I assume you know everything. Sorry. Okay, I give you an example. Okay. Example, the kitchen hood. Okay. Go up here. You come with an air cleaner. And just now you mentioned we fracture 95% the cooking oil. Okay. Then you come in the charcoal bank, reduce the smell, go through the fan, then you directly discharge out. That is a function of the charcoal bank. We got grade 1 or normal grade. Okay, the lifespan of the charcoal bank maximum is 11 to 12 months. You need to change all this charcoal. Okay. Next.
Just now you mentioned about the UVC. Where is
Oh,
the UVC?
yeah. Good question. This is the air cleaner, right? The UV light is here inside the air cleaner.
What is it for?
Oh, okay. Hey, student, you people should ask lah. UV also reduce the smell also. Okay, charcoal bank also reduce the smell also. To have lesser smell discharge to the outdoor.
Do you know that when you are going through the back side of the shop when people do cooking, they have the exhaust out, right? Some of them really very smelly, right? Because of either this one, they do not have the charcoal bank, or they are filled up with a lot of oil already. Itu smell tak boleh filter sudah. Semua everything comes up, They have to service the thing actually.
Yes, you have to service. Sorry, because I'm too used to my system, right? I assume you know everything. So you have to pose me question, then I answer you. Okay, next. Okay, so it means that more carbon tray, amount of carbon tray used as much as possible. So like just now that one, you know how many trays of the charcoal? 40. The normal grade only 3 tray only. So you imagine 40 versus 3 layer, 3 tray only. Okay, next. So in sand that's what I said. If you use lesser carbon, reduced the smell also lesser. Okay, this is a normal grade. You just see 1, 2, 3, 4 gauti. This is normal grade. How much the smell it can handle? 10 to 15%. Just now that one, maximum 60. Okay, next. You people don't ask me, it means I assume you people know everything. Okay, next. Okay, the UV light. Okay, this is the one. Okay. Yeah, anything?
How does the carbon bank works?
How does the carbon bank work? Oh, okay, good question. Okay, you see, right? Important, the air cleaner, this one, if it's heavy coat, you must do often clean the oil first. Otherwise, here the oil overflow in the air cleaner go to the charcoal bank, hanchu. Because when the oil cover the charcoal, it's not going to work the charcoal and the smell will go up. So it means that how to determine how frequent you need to wash the air cleaner based on the normal operation hour. If 2/3 is cooking, then you need to wash it monthly. Okay, if let's say operation hour only 1/3 are cooking, maximum you can drag, no matter what brand, which country, the air cleaner, maximum 3 months you must wash it. Okay, and you ask me what is the how does it work? Because here I have to handle the oil already, right? 95%. So go through is the smell through or not? Because the charcoal bank is like that, V shape. So the smell will all capture inside the charcoal. Then whatever reduce the smell come out is lesser smell. Okay? Because you see, I give you an example. Let's say this is our glader we dry with the filter like that. The air go through will concentrate on it in the center. The air go through here 100%, it pull through here only 30-40%. But you don't mind, I use this piece of paper. Okay. The air go through here 100%, out here 70 to 90%. Why? We dynamic. If you go after this class, right? You open your car engine, you take out your air filter, the engine air filter. You will see your air filter got a lot of. It means like that. Your kereta itu filter. Then you look from the top. You will see a lot of like that one. So when the air go through 100%, it out 70 to 90%. Very good. Because here the media is 10 times of this size of the filter. But if your filter is truth like that one, in 100, the air go through 100, out only maybe 20 to 40%. Then your air volume is not enough. So that's why the charcoal bank, they are using the technology of the V dynamic. Okay, next slide. Okay, now just now, this is the where the air cleaner, the UV light. Okay. Next. Okay, this is the UV light. Okay, to reduce the what do you call that? Let's see. It will destroy the smell molecule. Okay, next slide. Okay, this is the air cleaner. This is the air cleaner. To treat all the oil. So don't you realize here, no oil stand on the all on here, all clean. Okay, next. Okay, this is called double pass. 95%, 95%. It's called 99%. Okay, next. This is a charcoal bank. And this is the air cleaner. And you see he's clean is because it's always frequent to do the cleaning. Okay, next please. Okay, send this one up. Okay, air cleaner, charcoal bank. Okay, this one is a well designed. Why? When the air go through, just go up. It's supposed it should be this way. This one also. Okay, the design should not like that. The static, very high static pressure. Okay, next.
Can you tell them what is single pass, double pass, triple pass?
Yeah, the one slide have, one slide have. Okay, this is double pass. 95%, 95% charcoal bank. Why? Because very heavy coke. If you are single pass, this charcoal bank will die off very fast because the oil will go through the 5%. So 95%, the 5% go through another 95% to treat the heating oil. Okay? So you see, this one is specially requested by the designer. Mesti the tucking, mesti mau cantik one. Okay? So as an interior designer, you have your right, your power to exercise, to request, to design a good system. Okay, next. Okay, send to this one. Air cleaner, charcoal bank. Okay, next. Now this one is called triple pass. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. Why you need 3 time? Because that kitchen extremely heavy cook. You have to filter 3 kali. As a architectural, as a designer, you have the right to apply what you want, but you must able to convince the owner, because all this is agong. You understand agong lah? Do it. All this is agong. Okay, next. Okay, Sam, air cleaner, charcoal bank. Okay, next. Okay, send to this one lah. Because we need to service this one. Okay, the safety is very important. Okay, next. Okay, Papa. Okay, this is our air cleaner. Okay, our brother have to go back just now that one. So you see, you have to collect the oil. So the kipas is here. So whatever go out here, clean up. But bear in mind, as an interior design and an architecture, you have to advise your client the air cleaner need to be serviced very often. Otherwise, the minyak limpah sini. So all the roof are full of oil. Okay, next. Okay. Oh. This one I cannot mention to you because the hotel not allowed me to mention their hotel name. So this one is a special unit. It's built in with fan, and the air cleaner is here. Okay. Next. Okay. So this one, the ground floor, first floor, and the 11th floor all are using of this system. Okay. Okay. This one is a very good design. All the interior designer and all the architectural students, this is a new breakthrough design that we have done. This one, because it's not cooking, only extract out the heat. So here is one of the fans that pull out all the hot air. Here, because they are doing the cooking inside the kitchen, so I apply air cleaner inside to treat so it can discharge to the straight air. No need to do the ducting all the way up to here. You save the cost on the ducting, you save the energy cost. So what is this? Okay, this one is, how should I explain to you? It step down the temperature and supply into the kitchen. Because normally, in the normal practice, right, we will just put a fan, extract outside air, supply into the kitchen. Like just now what I mentioned to you, the kitchen, extract and supply fresh air. So instead, I directly pull the fresh air out from outside. Outside air, dirty, smelly, and then your kitchen will full of dust. If ngam-ngam sini ada satu limpas itu TV KK kereta, semua smell pun masuk. Or satu 4-wheel drive, accelerate the car, the smell all go in. So for this one, is an evaporative system. We help you to reduce the temperature supply into the kitchen, so the kitchen have reduced the temperature. So the kitchen people who work inside the kitchen tidak panas. Okay, so it's a 3-in-1 system. This system you can apply in your future design, including, I give you a very good example. Any of you go to makan before in Upper Star? Ada kah? Ada. I think I better select a name from here. Siapa Rebecca Ng? Siapa itu? No more. Huh? Huh? Oh, gone out. Okay, select another one. Anthony, siapa Anthony? Okay. Anthony, it's important that if you went to Upper Star, right, this system you can apply into 3 areas. The evaporative cooler. 1, supply into the kitchen. That's area number 1. Number 2, you can supply into Upper Star inside the dining area. It means with aircon, you jumbo this one. It speed up the cooling inside the dining area and save energy for this aircon. And igloo, you can even apply. Upper Star, there's outside where people like to sit outside to smoke, right? You can even apply this system outside as well. That called spot cooling outside. It means one system you can apply into 3 areas. Okay? Boleh? Okay, next slide, brother. Okay, you see the servicing is very important. Okay? Oh yeah, okay. Here have more SIA interior design here, right? And architectural. Bear in mind in future when you design. This one, you must design material must be removable. And then you see, right, because if there is no proper coordination between our air cleaner and the kitchen equipment, you see the way he stand is very risky. Because recently, few months ago, I'm having the same problem where the ladder fell down. I hit my leg until now, still not unable to recover. Okay, so safety is very important. Next. Okay, you see the oil. Okay, you really see by your real eyes, not funny one. Okay, next. Okay, we need to collect the cell to go back for service. Next slide. Okay, next slide. Okay, see the oil. Okay, next. This all the cooking oil, you need to clean it. Next. This cell, no contact with minyak is 10 kilo. When it's contact with minyak, take it down from the scale. I tell you, it's killing us. Okay, next. 你點試下呢個聽未啊 ？Okay, 1.4. Okay, hold on, let our brother put into picture. Hold on. Okay, this is some of the reference job we have done for the kitchen air cleaner. You go through your hello. Okay, this is devil chicken, city mall. Okay, this is in Syria. Okay, you see right, oil leaking. Why? When the customer always want to delay the servicing, so the oil leak wherever it can leak through the kitchen, the dining area. Okay, next. Okay, I think here all the young boy, young girl, you all been here before, Pak Tho. So here also using our system. Okay, next. Okay.
No. Yes. That's not really fair, yes.
Reference job, and this is our reference job. Okay. Next. Okay. As an interior designer and an architectural, the hood design is very important. If you have a hood air cleaner, but the hood and the ducting design is not proper design, you have to pay for the price. Why? I'll show you the next photo. Never allowed to, you have to explain to the customer, never open up like that. When there is a fire, the fire will travel all the way. So buffer filter, besides helping to capture the oil, it also helps for the fire, to prevent the fire spraying out to other areas. Okay, next. Okay, you see this type of installation, this is completely cannot be accepted. Okay, next. Okay, teach you people to go through. So when you look through the fan, you have to look through here. Here have mentioned clearly their CFM. Okay, and then where is the WG? Static pressure. Here mentioned 2 horsepower. Okay, this is very important. 0.7 WG. Water gauge. We either call it water gauge or static pressure. This is like when you drive your car, you go straight, we calculate how many horsepower. When the car go up to the hill, we look at the top. So fan, we always look at this one, the pulling strength of the fan. The higher this one is, the more power to pull, but noise increase, energy increase. Okay, next. This one is go through here, 90 degree immediate, another 90 degree. So after you running half an hour, the air keep pushing sini, pushing satu round keluar, pushing satu round keluar. End up the air don't go out at all. Okay, next. This one more worse. The air travel here, bang, 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 and the air will keep on here. Okay, next. This one also tidak ngam. More pushing. The air will be keep on spinning around here. Okay, next. Oh, no more. Okay, next slide lah. Sorry, I can't stand too long. Kaki sakit.
你
係
講
要個人
啦，buffer filter 開嚟咪。
出嚟啊！哦，OK，thanks for my brother reminding me. No, I select and then first lah. Desmond, siapa Desmond sini? Oh, never mind. Change another one. Joey Cheng. Who is Joey Cheng? Joe? Who? Okay. You answer me. What's the function of the buffer? I don't give answer now. Answer me. What's the function of the buffer? Come. You answer. What's the function? What's the function for the buffer filter?
This one.
Oh.
This is the buffer filter.
What's the function for the kitchen buffer filter? What's the function? You have the answer? Okay, actually the buffer filter, right, is to capture the cooking oil. Okay, how many percent of oil he can capture? 10 to 30 micron. The cooking oil size. How many percent you can capture? Depend the design type of the buffer filter. Minimum they can capture 10%. Maximum they can go for maximum 40% only. Based on this size, the micron, 10 to 30 micron. Make the size of the nyak, size besar nyak boleh capture. Smaller than 10 micron, bypass. Okay?
I got a question.
Can, no problem.
Okay, so the filter, is it the material or is it the shape or is it what affects the micron?
The
What
design.
affects the size?
The design. Some of the buffer filter is like that.
Okay.
Some of the buffer filter are V-shaped. So
Okay.
different type of the size of the design, right? It will capture the capacity is different. The size of the micron also different.
Okay. So is it related? I mean, like, does the material affect it?
Material doesn't affect.
Doesn't affect lah.
But I give you an example. Let's say the buffer filter. Let's say the buffer filter some is like that. Some buffer filter is like that. Oh, sorry. Some other buffer filter if you ask me how many type of buffer filter, there's more than 100 type of buffer filter.
Okay. So the application this one is depends on you can say the capacity of the kitchen, is it? The amount of smoke or
Actually, the buffer filter is help you to capture the
particles,
the oil particles. Number two is for the fire event, so to ensure the fire don't spread to other area.
Okay.
But in KK, who produce buffer filter, I think it's less than 3 company. Less than 3. Because every type of design, right, is depend. How should I explain? The type of machine, the mold they buy, they purchase, then they're able to produce the type of buffer they can produce. So there's about 100 type of buffer filter.
I see.
Pardon? Common this one this one and this one. Actually, if you go for the Google, it say the type of buffer filter, no ending one. Because different country, different manufacturer come with different type of buffer filter. That's the purpose of buffer.
Is there any regulations for the buffer filter?
In Malaysia, no.
No.
It's like that.
Okay. Take like for everything lah, this one.
Actually, to be very frank, as you people as a designer or as an architectural or even like the ATI, is well equipped your own knowledge and skill to provide back the education to the owner. Because as a designer, not you must be only good on your own design, but you must know basic mechanical, electrical things.
If you just know design, you hanju one. You must know more than that what you are. And you see, to be very frank to you, when I was young, just like you before, when I meet with the M&E, they talk to their language. In fact, I don't know what they're talking about. It takes time to sharpen the knife. Then whatever the language they said, he understands. Just now I mentioned about the CMM, CMH, WG, static pressure, it takes time to understand all this language. To be frank to you, when that time I was like you people, right? SIA don't have this info because this one, it doesn't belong to interior design. But if you can able to equip yourself to know electrical, mechanical, more things, at least you're able to coordinate with different level of contractor. That's the most important. But you cannot master everything, but at least you master what you should master yourself. That's what I can share with you lah. That's a function of the buffer. Okay, brother, next
You
slide.
ask them the reason why they take off.
Oh yeah. Good question. Sorry, because I'm too used to my industry. I assume you know that. You know why they take out the buffer filter? Select and name first. Better. Lee, Elvin, Jordan, is it? Who is called Fanny Ship?
Hem Kỳ lah, Hem Kỳ.
Oh yeah, you are young and handsome. Okay, you, why? Why he want to take out the buffer filter? Come on, you are young.
So to clean it,
No.
not to clean it.
No, 不是。
To make not to clean it. Why? So want the air to pass through.
One of the getting near to it.
But why does he want the air to pass through?
Okay, you see why? I give you an example. This is an exhaust, right? This is a fan. Because using the old conventional system without air cleaner, right? So the exhaust fan will attach a lot of oil in the fan. Where the fan have no strength to pull. So to let it have strength to take out the filter, have most power to suck, to extract the heat and the cooking out from the kitchen. But end up, the fan will attach more oil. At a matter of time, the fan even you take out oil, also no strength to pull. It means that the fin, the cooking fin, attach too much of oil already. You get the idea? Yeah. Okay.
You can see many in the restaurants, they open up. One or two they open up because the suction is not strong enough already.
Yes.
That's why they take it out.
But they shouldn't.
Actually, they have to wash the buffer filter.
Every day.
They have to clean it.
Every day. But you know lah. No here.
Just like now we wearing the mask, we breathe also not shock, right? When you open up, wow, fresh air.
Yeah,
It's
but-
the same thing, right?
Yeah, when you take out the mask, actually you bring all the dust into our nose.
Yeah.
When you open up, the bacteria all go in, so it's sense theory. Okay, next slide, brother.
You like that?
Okay, this one you will love it all because it's a real project. Okay, next one. Okay,
You can see it.
see
Mới là lâu hơn xuống này.
em biết chứ chậm kia là slide luôn hả mà? This one you will love it because it's a real project. Okay? 不是假的，是真正的 project. It's a real project one. So you really can learn something from here. Okay? Okay.
Very good.
This is a very good project you can learn. Okay. The kitchen hook size area, 0.5 times 3. These whole things, is given from the M&A consultant. So for me, I need to size the air cleaner. I need to design the air cleaner. And it mentioned clearly, the kitchen foot requirement is 125 CFM or 2, okay? And the total CF requested is 202. Now CFM nampak tak? Where's the point of contact? You see or not? 202 very small. Okay? Each floor, the hotel got 8 kitchen foot into sub. See? Given all this information to me very clear. So how to move into the drawing? Then we go to the drawing. The drawing have more explained to you and get a clear idea.
Move the drawing.
Move to the drawing. Especially this one.
Function, control.
Especially this one. The whole hotel, every room there is an area where they can do the cooking. But the concern to the hotel owner is every room can do cooking, right? The exhaust is a matter of time if you have all the oil. So how to solve the problem? To solve the problem, if you people don't respond, I get tired very fast, you know. The hotel is cut into 2. Cut into 2 of the hotel. This is a real project, I take one. So they cut into 2 because this hotel they come in like that. The common ducting all go this way. It means all plug into every room. Plug into every room, plug into every room. Then it go from the ground floor to the rooftop. Go to the rooftop and what do you see? Your air cleaner 喎。Okay, you see, this drawing, actually the consultant asked me to come up a proposal how to treat the made for the hotel every room. Okay? 另外一隻 slide 真要，另外一隻 slide。你呢？你呢？你呢？ Okay. Okay. This one, what I propose. Okay. You see what I propose? Okay, it's here. Sini. Okay, my air cleaner is here. Here, you see? Air cleaner, silencer, kipas, silencer. Because the silencer, you cannot let the noise travel to all the room. They will complain you no need to dedune. So after that, what should we do? Then we make a curve to here to go out so the air can throw out CD. I cannot let the wind go out. You see, if there's a two-way. Last time after MN, the air go through here, this one go through here. But we don't agree last, we will have to go this way. The air travel out here. The air travel out here. The air cleaner is here. Any question? I can better select and then better.
I got a question.
I'll go ahead.
Okay, so for the silencer, right? How many decibels does it reduce actually? Or is it like based on a percentage, or is it like a flat reduction?
Pardon once again.
Sorry, the decibels.
mean
DBA.
the what?
DBA, the reduction of DBA.
The noise. Actually, it's like that. If you ask me, the acceptable noise should be between 50 to 80 dB. We can request the manufacturer to size the noise that we want.
Oh,
We
okay.
have the right to request.
So this means that it depends on like the circumstances also lah, right?
Yes, you have the right. You see, if you just now remember, I told you there's three types of fan: Excel fan, centrifugal fan, and cabinet fan. For hotel, your own reputation is very important. You only can select cabinet fan. Why? Because cabinet fan is go by belting. If you open up your engine, right, there is a one belt hit up one, right? Because belting type, the noise very low. So if the noise is low, then you go through the silencer, the noise go even better. So selecting the right type of fan and the silencer is very important. Okay. Maybe we reduce a little bit, let them view on the drawing. Okay. The whole drawing actually was done by the M&E consultant. I know it in to my this area. It means that, right? Okay, this is all the room. Okay. So it means the building cut into half. Every room, that pantry, there's one put all link all go to the roof. We treat all the air on the roof. Because if every room put one air cleaner, I tell you the cost will jump to the sky. They cannot so to treat, to work, it's all go to the rooftop to do the sample treatment. Lower cost. Okay, next. Any idea before I go out of this one? Tidak ada pusing balik. If you don't ask, it mean you know. This lady never say anything. You.
Yes, that lady.
How about you? Okay, next. I think better I select next to the lady to the back.
Yes.
One.
Yes, also. Yes.
Okay, this one is Pacific City. You know Linkasa? Pacific City, you know, right? Until now still pending, right? This is a project. Okay. 呢個屬於低些少少，低些少少，最高少少嘅。OK。
樣嘢得。
我等夠一點掣，等夠就拉下手手啊。OK， 點下先。OK。Now, actually Pacific City, there are more than 300 to 500 stores of F&B. So I have to work with the architect, I need to work with the M&E, I need to work with the kitchen equipment consultant. So I'm the last. They ask me how to solve the problem. You just imagine, if ground floor, you're talking 300 to 500 stores of F&B, you know how much smell it generates to the resident upstairs. You don't need to stay there already. So what I do zoning. Do you see that? Purple color, chocolate color, blue color. So every color, I propose different airflow. You see that? It means that you see this area, one air cleaner, this area, one air cleaner, this area, one air cleaner, this one area. If I go all one go like that, right? If I go through the ducting here one go, let's say this is the discharge point here. Only this area will be very powerful to suck, and here will be also not working at all. Besides it's not working, the energy consumption will jump to the sky, and the noise will be tremendous also. Okay, so that's why I separate it out. Okay, let's separate the design out. Lady, what's your name? Sorry. Yeah, you're very quiet. What's your name?
Oh, Destiny.
Pardon?
Destiny.
Okay. Any question? No, then I move on.
No.
Serious, you understand, huh?
I don't understand why you want to separate.
Oh, okay, good question. See, at least you must ask, man. You don't ask, I assume you know everything. Okay, you see, right? If I go to centralized satu system, satu kali, okay, then you are talking about 1M to 2M CFM. The duct size is very huge. The fan also very big. The energy consumption is so very high. But if I cut it, you see, if I cut it right, lesser, 16,500, 19,500, 24,000 CFM. But if I go satu kali like this, semua tambah satu kali, I need to have a very huge itu exhaust duct size besar. Power supply so makan kuat. So if I go central, if the fan break down, the whole system down. But if here break down, this one break down, this one still working, man. You get the idea? What's your name? Sorry.
Me?
Yes.
Caleb.
Pardon?
Caleb.
Hello. You get the idea why I need to break up?
Yeah.
When you break up, if this one break down, kan? This one working, this one working, this one working. If I all centralize, like one fan break down, the whole system hancur. They have to think of, because they are doing business, you cannot say break down the whole mall have to shut down. You have to think for the customer, and then doing like that, doing like that, right? It minimize the material also. Okay. What's your name? Your name?
My name, Rena.
Rena. Anything you want to ask?
No.
Okay. You didn't ask me. Where is the fresh air? All exhaust out, right? How about the fresh air? The replacement air. Because I didn't give them the solution for the replacement air. Only when I secure the job, then I give them solution. If I give everything hancur lah, so I didn't give all the solution. I only give half. Okay. Perhaps I move to next slide. Sure. Okay.
Cảm ơn bạn. Đi nào.
Okay, this one you change the design a bit because this one you change a bit. Mà ở thân tầng sau anh giảm lọc. Okay, we change a bit. We change a bit of the design of the airflow. Okay. Okay. Next. Okay, give me a Okay, make you refresh a bit. every store 1A cleaner. Here also, every store 1A cleaner, every store 1A cleaner. You know this food court, right? It's about nearly 200 stores, so we're having 200A cleaner. We are our Malaysia, even Sabah are not in that level yet. So you can see this is every store 1A cleaner, every store 1A cleaner. They ensure that no oil, no smell.
Singapore,
Yeah, Singapore. We are, for us to be here maybe another 50 for 100 years. Can you foresee in Singapore, every store 1A cleaner. They ensure they don't want any oil and smell. That's why we go to Singapore, why the air quality are so good. So it's an effort for all your designer to design it. Can you foresee how many stores they have here? How many air cleaner? 200 over store, all is all the air cleaner. Every store. Yes. You see their floor are so clean. Table, chair, everything are so clean. Okay, sure. For us to be in that level, maybe another 50 to 100 years. Yeah, can you foresee? Every store. Pardon? All the oil will be here, all will be inside here. So you need to service them. So you can see all the oil will be all collected inside here. Yes. Can you see that their ducting are so clean? They are so clean, you don't see any oil, any dust at all. Extremely clean. This video is about six or 7 years ago. So this light is the UV light. This two blue light, it may indicate the UV light is working. That UV light is to reduce the smell. This one also, the two blue light is a two. You mean one UV, two UV. You mean there's two tubes inside. You can see their floor so clean. Nhiều mất răng á 40. Okay. Hay sao sao để check. Okay. Okay. Select my name again. What's your name, please? Yeah. It's you. What's your name? Huh? Yeah. Pardon? Ariana. Okay. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. What's Ken? Is it? Okay, Ken. What have you foreseen here? I don't explain. What have you foreseen here? Any comment? I want to listen from your side. Okay, I explain to you. So actually, at first, the kitchen equipment consultant, they design the kitchen equipment first. Then they pass the drawing to us. Then we design the food and the air cleaner. Okay, brother, can we go a little bit on this side? Okay, you see the exhaust. Okay, this is a fresh air. Okay, so what did we propose to them? This zone is called the zone 3 because it's only steaming. So here will be one air cleaner here, and then here zone 2, medium heavy cooking. Okay, here is zone 1. This is zone 2. It's separated in 3 zones. So if I all concentrate the air cleaner here at one time, right, they need to do the cleaning every month. But when I cut into 3 zones, the steaming this side, they need to clean the air cleaner every 3 months. The central here only need to clean it every 2 months. But because here is heavy cooking, they need to clean it every month. This is a way to help the owner to save cost on the maintenance. You get the idea? No question, right? Okay? Okay, next slide.
So,
Yeah, sure.
is the chapel bank also eligible for outdoor stall, outdoor restaurant, outdoor shops like kiosks? Oh,
You
filter,
mean-
sorry, the filter. I meant the filter.
You mean,
outdoor?
what do you
You
mean
mean
outdoor?
you mean those mobile bus?
Mobile store, is it?
Yeah. That's
Yes. It happened in Singapore. It can be done. Actually, it's everything is Agong issue only. Got Agong sure can solve one. Okay. This one is from Thailand. Okay. So that time we was with Thailand training. They give us the information about the fan of the alignment and balancing. So this one will give you some guideline about the important how to understand the motor, how you install, how you do the balancing, how you do the alignment.
Can you pick your remote?
Okay. What time you people must jabut?
the 3 of us need to leave because we have briefing.
Okay. The rest, how many time you people can remain? How much time you people can remain here?
Until 5:30.
5:30. Okay. I try to jump. If like that, then I quit this one. Let me see which one I can go first. Hold on. Okay, I let you people to decide. Do you make it quick? Do you people want to go through the? I think this one is important, and this one. If this one you don't want to see the Pizza Hut, then we only concentrate on these two only. You agree? Okay, so okay, this one. Okay. The old building, this is called double pass. It treat through 2 layers, and this is the indication of the UV light is functioning. Okay, next. Okay, next. Okay. Another one. Okay. Related to your architectural interior design, I don't go through and let you people, my brother just like through, you people go through anything don't understand, you ask. Since your people rush on time. This is more to interior design. all the detailing. You can skip to next slide. Just give me something. Okay. Can you able to enlarge the word of this one? Enlarge this one, this area. Okay. OID, you must know this one. This is practical when you come in future, when you come out to work, even your architectural. You need to plan all these things on your timetable. If the project is 3 months, you have to plan all these things here. All the day, you must well prepare all these things. Either you are architecture or interior design, you must plan all these things so that your subcon, mancon can able to follow all your timetables that you are given. You get the idea or not? Okay? You must know this, huh? Okay, next. This one is a 2 different functions. Okay, next slide. Okay. Next slide. Okay, go on. I deal with a lot of projects in Sabah, right? I can tell you, not even one interior design company had this type of experience. This one is from KL. I learned a lot of things from them. You know what they're doing, all these things? This is where all the tables and chairs, what they do to fit in. So the mancon, subcon, all what to do. Because if you just look at the drawing, the mancon, subcon cannot coordinate, you know. So what we did, do the marking, every detail on the floor. Next slide. You see? Okay, next slide. Okay, hold on. Do you foresee this? They give every detail, no mistake. This KL contractor, fantastic. I tell you, he's an interior designer, he's a contractor, he's a subcon. I learned a lot of things from him. Do you know this area? All here. One area, simpan sampah. One here, only simpan the wood. Here, only simpan. He separate out everything in detail. You need to learn from this guy. I also learned from him. Okay, next slide. You see, he do all the marking. Kita ada salah one. Not only your design good, you know, you must good on your practical. You only know to do on your good on your drawing, no use one. You must good on your drawing, you must able good on the site. Okay. This is something that you must learn. If not, SIA invite me and never show you this one because this is all my secret. I take this photo, I keep it on my own. I don't share to anyone. Because SIA invite me back, so I share to you students. Because you hardly see any interior designer contractor will do this type of things. Okay, next slide.
Next slide.
Okay. Do you people understand why they do the marking on the floor?
So easier to tell like,
Yes.
where to where.
Yes.
Doesn't have to keep asking the boss the
Yes.
question. for example.
So when every subcon go to the site, look at the drawing, you know what is on the floor already. I learned a lot from this KL interior designer company. Okay, go out. Okay, table chicken. Okay, this one, you as an interior designer and architecture, you must learn. Because to be frank, I'm just like you. When last time I was an interior designer, I know nothing about M&E. Okay? Wait, next slide. Next slide. Next slide. You see? What do you see from here?
Then design.
The mechanical design, the airflow are so small. You see, a lazy duct contractor, right? Satu kali. You see how many times? He cut one time, cut two times, cut three times. Ensure the airflow goes smooth. A lazy contractor will construct satu go saja. If it goes satu go, the air will keep spinning here. But he cut part by part to do it. This one, as an interior designer, as an architectural student, you must know this, because you're bound to do design for food and beverage and restaurant. If you have no knowledge, they play you out. Okay, next one. Same to this one. The design of the mechanical side. Next. See? All the detailing. Next. Okay, you see how many sections he cut? 1, 2, 3. The flow of the air. I have a very good air cleaner. I have very good buffer. But the ducting is not working. Finished. You don't expect to perform. Next. Okay, how many sections he cut? 1, 2, 3. If not reminded by SIA, I never show to anyone, because this is my secret pattern. Okay, next. What is this? Speed control. Because I learned my very expensive lesson, one of the project, I lost almost 10,000. Complete everything, system failed, the fan don't work, cannot modify, order another one come in, change the thing. From that onward, all my fan must be with VSD. So I can control the noise, I can control the speed, I can increase the speed.
You know what is VSD?
Yeah, sorry, do you know what is VSD? Ask my Sifu, he's electrical side.
V is variable, S is speed, variable speed. D is actually the drive. This is what we call the drive. But you also can mention it is a variable speed device. Because this device you can control the speed from 0 to 5 to 50 Hz. That means your fan you can go slowly or fast, very smooth one. Not like us, we on our fan with 5 speed, we on, right? This is only 5 speed, this one 50 speed. You can control the hertz, control the hertz.
So two of us, we are putting our argo into your wallet. And imagine last time that project, I lost 10,000, Suppose it's a company profit, because I made the mistake using a fan that cannot control the speed. Because you know why I lost money? Because full building, when I discharge out the exhaust, the next building the sound rebound. That building keep on complaining to TPKK. TPKK look for the owner look for me. I need to solve the problem. If I don't solve, my final payment cannot collect. No issue. End up what? No choice, order another fan from KL with VSD. Pusing, pasang the new one, solve the problem, but money loss. So as a designer, you have to be careful. Every detailing, you fail, you don't have the knowledge, experience. You have to use your time, your effort, and your argo to buy your experience. Okay, next. Okay, that's what my brother was asking. I need to select my person. Okay, what's your name? Since you are quite sometimes down already, what's your name?
Ariana.
Guy?
Ariana.
Ariana. Okay, what's the meaning of single pass, double pass, triple pass, stack, and stack double pass? You have any idea? Okay, I need to on the light for a short while. Okay, what's the meaning of single pass? A kitchen hood go through here, First layer, 95%. That's why you call single pass. Double pass, heavy coat. I need to put another air cleaner here. Because first layer is 95%, it treated the oil. So how about the 5%? Go through another air cleaner to filter off 95% of the 5%. That's why it's called double pass. Triple pass is so extreme heavy coat. I give you a example. Wisma Mateka, any of you know Wisma Mateka? Hyatt? Are they close to each other? If one day Hyatt going to do a barbecue, gao-gao or tapayaki, because the building, two buildings are so close to each other. If the exhaust out from Hyatt, what should they do? Triple pass. 95%, 95%, 95%. Filter 3 times. What do you mean stack? It means you need double pass or single pass, but because of the ceiling space issue, you have to stack on top it. %. You want to achieve, or you want to achieve 99. But the space not allow you to play around. Okay, let's say I want to play 99. I can't go for 99 because of the space ceiling. No choice, look. I put another one up here, look. But it didn't achieve 99. Because of space issue, I need to put on top. Okay. Yes.
Then what's the purpose to do a stack one if it's only 95%?
Okay. You see, right? Let's say I want to achieve 9,000 cfm, but ceiling no space.
Yeah.
No choice, no. I stack another 8 to meet the 9,000 cfm.
Yeah.
I achieved this one, but I did not achieve the 99%.
Why your ceiling no space? You want to stack up?
Because I want to achieve the 9,000 cfm.
Ceiling no space, or you still can stack up there?
It means that you have the height, but you don't have the.
There is not ceiling, no space. Is the width no space?
Yes, the width no space. Because if I don't achieve 9,000, right, my air cleaner will keep on trip. Because I want to achieve the 9,000 cfm.
The building is not long enough, or the
Yes.
kitchen is not long enough
Yes.
for you. But you have the height.
Yes, no choice.
You have the height, then you can stack.
But I only achieved the 9,000 cfm, but I did not achieve the 99%. No choice. So this is the reason. Okay. So as a designer, you must know this. Then you give instruction to us. Then we'll design to according what you want. If we don't have the, how should we say, the same language, then you are talking A, I'm talking B. Okay. Next.
Kitchen.
Okay. This is a drawing. Okay. This is a drawing. Suppose the company who do this drawing, they don't want to give me the drawing, because I say it's for the school, they doing me a favor to give this drawing. So I hope you people can learn something from this one. You see what from here? Double pass. You see this kitchen, right? Actually, it's in City Mall, the Devil Chicken. You actually foresee the City Mall kitchen is very small, and there is no space to proceed. You see from here, the airflow. This is very troublesome. This section, this section, this section. If you don't have a proper design, the air will inside to keep on spin, and then no air go out here at all. It's not just on the air cleaner and the fan. The ducting design is also very important. So as a designer, when you go on the site, you must able to knowledge is the ducting working or not. You have a very nice kitchen design, very good dining, but the kitchen is not functioning. So give you a lot of headache. Okay, get to go out a bit here. Okay, see the fan here. This is the fan and then go up. Okay. Suppose I want to show you a video, but since you people say no time, then I need to stop here. Or you, it's up to you people. You want, I let you view the video. If not, then I stop
How
here.
long the video?
More than half an hour.
More than half an hour. You can say halfway you don't like, you can want to jump it, you can jump it. But that one, I can assure you, you well equip yourself with two barang here. It's up to you. If people want to listen to the video, you can learn a lot.
You ask them to go to Facebook, like you post in the Facebook.
Also can. 陣時你俾佢分開一集 video 咯，一集 YouTube。
So YouTube 啊。 哦。
17 minutes. Is that okay for you people? Okay lah. I off the light lah.
Okay. No, okay lah, man. No, okay, Take it back.
Okay, reduce kitchen temperature. It's very important because one thing we need to create a cool environment, prevention of bacterial growth, and overall quality of food.
And you also have invited guest, Mr. Chong, the local consultant who is expert in ESC IAQ as well. Welcome to our guest of honor, Mr. Nick Fuji and Mr. Chong. Kindly allow me to raise the first question to Mr. Chong. In Chapter 6 mentioned why it is important to have ESC and kitchen equipment consultant to work hand in hand.
Okay, in my previous chapters, why it's important we need to look hand in hand. We see the actual situation in the market, that most of the F&B owners, they always overlook or they even aware what procedure. The right procedure is where F&B owners, before they go into the kitchen equipment design, they should engage or appoint Nick to be the kitchen equipment consultant. Nick will be the first person to talk to the F&B owner to gather the information, the type of cooking, the menu, and from Nick will do the planning for the kitchen equipment arrangement and design. Once Nick that side is done, I need to have another second round meeting to make together the information. Once I have the information, then I have to coordinate with Nick to find out on top the ceiling, is there any others like beam, columns, or any other mechanical or electrical that is blocking that need me to install my air cleaner. It might install the air cleaner that obstruct Nick equipment that I myself or need that side future I'm able to do service or maintenance. Because every equipment needs service and maintenance, right? Yeah. So that's why we need to coordinate hand in hand to ensure that the bottom of the equipment and the top of my ceiling have to work in one sequence to ensure that we are able to work hand in hand, that my equipment on the ceiling, the air cleaner, the ducting, that will not obstruct the equipment arrangement. And this bottom arrangement that will not obstruct me to access up for the future service and maintenance. This is the right sequence ways of working on kitchen equipment and our EAC. That's why that between meat industry and my industry, we have to work hand in hand. We need to work hand in hand. Is we need each other. It's a sequence. We are able to separate it out. But the actual situation in the market today is most of the local F&B owners, they might be very expert in their working, but they might overlook or they do not have the knowledge or experience. The right channel is engage Nick as a kitchen consultant to plan, have everything first, because that if Nick that want the kitchen did not plan in accordingly or in a proper manner, once in the future we start operating the business right, actual fact, it will bring up a lot of problems and issues in the future. That is why that in chapter 6 I mentioned that kitchen equipment consultant and us, we are one line, just like our local Malaysia, that the M&E consultant, they need a mechanical and an electrical consultant to merge one company. So send to our kitchen side. That side is more to the mechanical side. Mine is more to the electrical side, the combination. So two systems together, then it becomes a production. That's the actual practice.
What are your job scope and duties to support Mr. Nick PG, the kitchen equipment consultant, during the process of drafting, proposing, planning, and designing?
Okay, you see, let's say now there's a F&B owner have approached me. So normally, let's say the kitchen is empty. Okay, then from the stage one we start doing the drafting. Then we need to have a meeting to have an understanding, meet the concept, the implant, and the planning. What will be the traffic flow in the kitchen? And we also need to have the ideas of the design that Nick was intent is about the flow of the equipment and the traffic flow in the kitchen. And I need to follow this way. I cannot against Nick the requirement of the design. But we need to compromise on either way. We need either way of on the equipment, the arrangement, including the flow of the equipment and the people move around in the kitchen, and ensure that whatever my design on the air cleaner, on the ceiling, and the bottom of the equipment have to move aligned together. It is it's a system, it's an engineering design.
Mr. Nick, let us get back to March 2020 along the period until today. Do you face any obstacle as a kitchen equipment consultant? How do you handle the obstacle?
Was indeed definitely we faced a lot of problems. It was indeed a tough year in 2020, not just for us but for everyone else. In the industry, due to loss of income, and a lot of plans have been either cancelled or put on hold, and many of our customers as well has no choice but to find cheaper alternatives. And during the prolonged MCO as well, it hindered our service. Due to the restrictions, travel restrictions, we could not respond to breakdowns, especially outside of KK or in another state like Sarawak, because in Kuching we do have customers in Kuching, in Bintulu, in Cebu and Miri as well. Not only that, we have customers in Tawau, Selatan. So during the MCO, the travel restrictions really hindered our service. And of course, there's unstable global chain supply as well. Right now, to place an order for new equipment, it could take up to like 5 to 6 months to be delivered due to the certain equipment requires components from other countries. So due to the COVID and all that, so it's difficult for them to get the parts, or it will take them a longer time to get the parts and all that to build up that equipment for us. So what we are doing right now is we focus on social media, like most people are doing right now. We also engage on online shopping platforms. You can find us in Lazada. We also have demo on equipment and tools on YouTube. And certain parts is difficult to acquire, so we have to basically engage with our competitors, with other players in the industry to get parts from them, and what parts they need, we may be able to help. We may be able to supply them those parts as well. And for things like breakdowns outside of KK, say in Sarawak or in Tawau or in Selatan or that, we have to engage third party because we are not able to travel. So we have to find people who will be able to do the job. Yeah.
We foresee the market will recover slowly at time. What is the preparation and planning next 5 years?
We've been through this pandemic for the last 21 months, and it has rapidly changed the way we live, the way we work, and the way we learn. This current global crisis is going to continue until when, we don't know. Maybe 5 years, then 10 years, we don't know exactly. So what we're doing right now, like exactly what we're doing right now, we are collaborating with other players in the industry, like Mr. Rice and his company and my company. We collaborate so that when we visit or pay a visit to our customers, we can go in together and provide better service or better opportunities for the customers. And yeah, and with this pandemic, there's a new norm. Of course, it delays things for us because now we have to, when we do servicing in shopping malls and all that, we have to apply for permits, so we cannot attend to breakdowns very, very immediate. We cannot attend to it immediately. Sometimes the permit takes like a day, sometimes 2 days. Sometimes if it's the weekend, then it takes 3 days to get a permit. So the response time is delayed. And there's also an emergence of new concepts like ghost kitchen. Ghost kitchen is where they particularly focus on operating a kitchen only. So there are many restaurants in KL in particular have converted their restaurant into just kitchen. So they either give away their dining area, sublet it to other people, and just focus on their kitchen, where they do takeaways, deliveries, and all that. And this saves them a lot of costs, especially utilities and labor.
Oh, you want the link?
Do you upload to what?
Sorry, I'm taking too much time from you people. Do you need our contact number? You want I write it down for you?
Not yet. Still young, still young.
Okay, any question? You get the ideas, right? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Rice.
Okay, no problem, no problem.
Okay, alright, I know it's been a very busy day. So thank you to everyone and thank you to Mr. Rice for giving such a wonderful sharing. So I know that some of you guys have learned something new, okay? Especially for the junior students. Okay? Alright, so to commemorate today's event, we're going to have a group photo session with Mr. Rice, and also I would like to hand this t-shirt to our Mr. Rice as a memento.
Thank you, thank you.
Memento for our-
感謝，感謝，感謝。 Okay, no problem. Okay.
Brother, 羽毛將嘢收幾個人？
Oh, okay, okay. Camping, camping.
Coming.
Alright, so we take for take photo first.
Because the projector.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. I didn't see you smile.
Oh, okay, understand.
Okay.
Too long with the. Sorry.
Yeah, habit. Really a habit lah.
Alright. Oops, sorry. Xem shoot cái kìa. Xem shoot cái kìa.
Dùng nhau cái móc.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Wow. You're so festival. Okay, one more time. Wow.
Okay, group photo everyone.
Group photo, group photo.
No mask.
No mask. Yeah, but you have to hold your breath first lah.
Hold your breath.
Go lah, you go.
Don't breathe first.
You go attack.
Thấy có mấy câu hát rằng gì kìa?
Hả?
Mà câu hát kìa.
Okay. You see? Alright. 1, 2, 3. Smile. One more. Smile. Ah, okay lah.
Thank you very much.
Finish. I just press finish. You do right. Finish.